Hey there, Own It Tribe. Jeff here from Breath Army, back here for another round of breath work. And in this video, we are going to dive into Superventilations, one of my favorite practices. And this is a short video. We'll do 3 rounds with short retentions. And this is for beginners, just to try out the practice. Superventilations, we take a big deep full breath in through the nose, let it go out through the mouth with a nice soft exhalation. So if you haven't already, make sure that you go back and check out the breathing safety and the breathing mechanics videos, especially the one with the breath wave. And we're going to take that big deep full breath in. We're going to fill up the belly, these lower ribs, the chest. Leave the neck and the shoulders soft. Let that breath flow out through the mouth. Let that go with a sigh. It's going to look something like this. We're going to breathe in rounds of about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we're going to hold the breath out of the body and hold the breath in the body. And then we'll go into our next round. So we'll do this practice lying down on our backs, whether that be down on a yoga mat, on a bed, or on a couch, somewhere comfortable where you can relax for the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. I like to walk my feet in towards the hips. Some people like to place a bolster or a pillow underneath the knees, or maybe even place the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to come out towards the sides in butterfly position. Any of those positions help to release some of the tension on the abdomen. And at this point, we're still breathing in and out through the nose, and we're just going to take a moment just to settle into our body, arrive in the space, and start to bring the awareness down out of the mind and into the body, starting to connect to the body, the sensations and feelings within the body. And I recommend closing the eyes here so you can deepen that connection or soften the gaze. And just start to feel the body, start to feel the physical body, sensations, tension. Notice any areas of holding. See if you could soften, release those areas. Just allow yourself to sink into the surface beneath you. Doing a scan, noticing the mind, the state of the mind. Maybe noticing the thoughts and consciously starting to release the thoughts, release the mind. Noticing any feelings or emotions that may be present. And starting this process of observation without any attachment, without judgment, without creating stories around the observations that you make. Just witnessing what is there, what is. You're checking in with the heart center. Noticing, how does your soul feel today? Start to connect to the breath. Notice the breath flowing in through the nose. Notice how the body opens and expands with the breath in. And notice with the exhalation, notice the air flowing out through the nose. Notice the softening, the relaxation within the body as the air flows out. And at this point, we can start to deepen the breath. Taking a big, full, deep breath in through the nose. Breathing into the lower belly, hips, the lower back, lower ribs. Pushing those lower ribs out towards the sides. Breathing all the way up into the chest, the upper back, Releasing the shoulders, relaxing the neck, opening up the throat, bringing that breath all the way up, and we can start to let it go out through the mouth. A nice soft exhalation, we just sigh that breath out. And you may notice very quickly that as you change the way that you breathe, you change the way that you feel, and you may start to feel different sensations in your body. You might start to feel a little bit of numbness, tingling, lightness within the body. You start to notice ringing in the ears. You might even start to notice visions or shapes appearing with the eyes closed. Surges of energy or emotion. All of that is totally normal. As we change the way that we breathe, we change the way that we feel. You may notice that the temperature in your body changes. These are all physiological changes created by changing the way that we breathe. And again, I encourage you just to observe all those sensations without judgment, without attachment. And as you do with the exhalation, just let them go. We'll breathe for about another minute here in the first round. See if you can deepen the breath a little bit. See if you can really breathe down into the hips, the lower belly, expanding the belly, pushing the lower back down towards the ground. Opening up those lower ribs, opening up the chest, the upper back, the throat, bringing the breath all the way up and letting it go. In the last 30 seconds or so, we can all synchronize our breath with an exhalation, releasing the breath and breathing fully in, let it go. Fully in, let it go. Fully in, letting go. Last 3 in, let it go. 2 more, let it go. 1 more deep full breath in, breathe in all the way up to the top. We're going to let this breath go and we're going to hold the breath out. Relax the body, release any tension within the body. And just allow yourself just to feel the body, sink into the body. See if you can hold out for just a little bit longer. Of course, if you need to breathe in, otherwise holding out. And if you haven't already, let's all take a big deep full breath in, fill up those lungs, open up the lungs. Hold the breath in the body at the top, noticing the changes in sensation. Let that breath go. And let's come into our second round. Big, deep, full breath in through the nose. Soft breath out through the mouth. Sigh it out. Again, notice the sensations. Breathe with the sensations. Stay focused on the breath. Stay focused on finding that nice, deep, full inhalation, soft exhalation without any forcing, without any pushing, without any holding at the top or bottom. Start to find a circular breath and connect the inhalation and the exhalation. Breathe down into the hips. Expand the lower belly. Allow the pelvic floor to expand. Allow the lower back to press down into the surface beneath you. Push those lower ribs out towards the sides. Open up the chest, the upper back, the throat. Leave the neck and shoulders soft. Keep the exhalation soft. Feel the sensations, feel the body. Connect to the body. Release your mind. Release your thoughts. and just breathe. Again, we can synchronize for the last 30 seconds with an exhalation and then breathe fully in. Let it go. Fully in. Let it go. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Let it go. Last 3 in. Let it go. 2 more. Let it go. Last one. Big, deep, full breath in. Open up those lungs. And let the breath go. Soft exhalation. Hold the breath out. Feel the body. Sink in and just feel. See if you can release the mind, any thoughts. Just allow yourself to be here in the body. See if we can hold the breath out for a little bit longer this time. Notice the sensation arising that tells you that you need to breathe. See if you can just relax into that. And if you haven't already, let's take a big, deep, full breath in. Fill up those lungs, open up. Hold the breath in at the top. Feel that energy in your body. Let the breath go. Last round. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Full breath in, let it go. Fully in, letting go. Full breath in, let it go. Keep up that pace. Find that deep belly breath. Expand the belly. Bring that breath all the way up through the ribs, through the heart, all the way up to the top. Let it go with a nice soft exhalation. No forcing, no pushing. Just sigh it out. See if you can notice your diaphragm, that dome-shaped muscle that lines the lower ribs. See if you can feel it push down towards the pelvic floor, towards the hips with each breath in. See if you can soften and open and expand the pelvic floor with each breath. Bring that breath all the way up through the heart. Open the chest, open the heart. Soft exhale to let go. And for the last 30 seconds, we can all exhale together and breathe fully in, let it go. Fully in, let it go. Fully in, let it go. 3 more in, let it go. 2 more, let it go. Last one, open up, breathe deep. Open up those lungs right up to the top. Let the breath go, soften the body. Release the mind and relax. Hold the breath out and allow yourself to sink down into the body. Release any tension in the body and just allow that to melt down out of the body. Allow yourself to come into the core and the center of your being. Center the core of who you are. Just let yourself feel. Just let yourself be. And all together, if you haven't already, take a big breath in. Full breath right to the top. Breathe in, open up the lungs, feel the energy in the body, hold it in, full lungs, holding the energy, holding the breath in the body, and then let it go. Come back to breathing in and out through the nose with a nice soft breath, gentle breath. And see how softly and how gently you can breathe. Just continue to just let yourself feel. And then if you like to start to wake up the body, start to make some small movements in the body, start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Maybe stretch the arms and the legs before bringing the knees in towards the chest and just give a gentle rock from side to side. And just come over onto one side briefly before coming back up towards a seated position to finish off. And I hope you enjoyed that practice. And as with all the others, there's no right or wrong way to feel. Just noticing how that practice affects your body. And if you found that practice quite easy, then feel free to move on to the longer Superventilations video. We'll do 4 rounds and some longer retentions. And if not, just feel free to continue with this video and just make this practice your own. Really get that breath wave down, get your breathing mechanics dialed in, and over time you'll be able to speed up the breath and get deeper into the sensations that we create in the body as a result. So many benefits to this practice. So good for the immune system, so good for inflammation, so good for the circulatory system. So many benefits. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.